Antonio Banderas is a Spanish actor, director, singer, producer, and is mostly known for his role of the not-so-adorable cat, is here today in Spanish entertainment. In today's episode, we will be giving you the rundown of how Spain and America has influenced his roles and personal life in the entertainment business. So thank you for coming in today to come and talk to me.
Thanks for having me.
So seeing that Spain's political systems changed rapidly over the past century with the switch from dictatorship to democracy, how do you think that Spain's political state affected your acting career over your lifetime?
Growing up with a dictator was very difficult in that, especially when it comes to acting and being creative and kind of telling people's story, because Franco did not allow for that. He wanted to tell his own story and would kind of censor anyone that would try to tell a different story. So when I was 19, by the time I was 19 actually, I'd been arrested 4 times.
Wow.
So that was extremely difficult, knowing that if you kind of strayed from anything off of his sort of idea of what was real, that you would be arrested. And so in order to kind of change that, when I was 19, I had to move to Madrid in order to join the National Theatre of Spain, since there was not a whole lot of jobs kind of anywhere else. And being from Spain has also affected kind of the roles that I'm in, and having a lot of sort of Latin characters and kind of vigilantes that I've played since I am Spanish. So of course, even though some of these roles are really fun to play, I have to kind of think about sort of the stereotypical kind of scene, like way that people see it. So like I feel that I'm making fun of my own culture sometimes, which can both be fun and lose kind of some of the Spanish sort of essence of it and kind of Americanize it almost. And so I wanted to educate people more about how Spanish culture actually is.
So when did you feel that you finally reached the highest point in your acting career, considering that your formative years and your education mostly occurred under the power of Franco?
Yeah. Okay, I think that I reached the highest point in my acting career when La Movida was at its highest. La Movida was actually a counterculture movement during the Spanish transition after Francisco Franco's death. For me personally, this movement affected me and my acting career in a positive way, in that I was able to act without it being censored. And so knowing that you could portray the character and be kind of whoever you wanted to be in that sense without the government saying, okay, no, that's not right, or that's not the way that we want people to see our kind of culture. Aside from this, not only did it help my acting career, but more importantly, the movement kind of represented a kind of emergence of Spain's new identity and kind of creating this culture boom, and how people could kind of actually figure out what was going on in the rest of the world with culture and that sort of stuff at that point in time, which was really nice.
So being that you've been in the entertainment business since you were 19 years old, what were some of the expectations you received from your audiences in America and Spain?
Well, being that I am an actor from Spain, and I'm now an actor in America, I received many expectations from both kind of sides. So my audiences actually expected me kind of not to sell out and not to let another culture influence the Spanish heritage. And when I started my acting career in America and sort of Americanizing everything that I did, others expected me to uphold kind of the stereotypical role and of like the foreigner or the Latin lover sort of thing, which is why getting the role of Puss in Boots in Shrek was a very kind of pivotal point for me in my acting career, in that the most significant factor was that I was being recognized for my voice, rather than not because I was Hispanic, but because it was my own voice and that's what the people were kind of focusing on, not my body image or what I looked like. And so that kind of helped with a lot and kind of changed that, because a lot of my key roles in the past had to do with kind of how I looked.
Yeah. So with my understanding, you have houses in both US and Spain, and you've been in the public eye for such a long time. How do you think that
or will affect your future plans for your acting career?
Well, my main goal is still to educate
Mm-hmm.
and about kind of who I am and the Spanish culture through the actors that I portray and my future projects that I'm working on. Since the divorce of my wife, Melanie, I've been able to take some time away from Hollywood and take some time personally for me and kind of go back to Spain and revisit sort of where I come from and what makes me who I am, and be able to kind of reignite that passion for where I come from and what I want to show the world, and kind of know what I want to show people about Spanish culture and not just the stereotypical kind of idea that people have.
That's great. So thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
So see you next week when we interview the cast of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, coming out early next year. Bye.
Bye.